What's good? It's your boy, and I'm back with another installment of Backmasking Revealed. Like, comment, share, and if you're new to the platform, consider subscribing, man. We're gonna be breaking down the lyrics in this Sacrifice single by none other than The Weeknd. If y'all want to see an Occult Signs and Symbols video, go ahead and check it out on the Black Mirrors TV platform where I break down this entire video. Now, with that being said, man, let's go ahead and deep dive into this, man. But before we get into the lyrics, I want to show y'all a couple of things in this video that I found very interesting, all right? Now, in the beginning stages of this video, you see him going through this dark portal or tunnel, all right? And then it shows him basically lying on the floor in this club atmosphere, all right? But not only that, you have Jim Carrey doing like the narrating of this video. We know that he's pretty much down with the SHITs, right? But before he comes to inside of the club, you see this bright light. Now, what is Lucifer signified as, right? The light bearer, the light bringer, right? This is very, very telling. I mean, and then you see that it's like a circle, right? This is supposed to signify like a halo. This also signifies like sun worship, okay? But, you know, if you want to talk about it on another level, I mean, you can say that this is the light that a lot of people say that they have seen due to a near-death experience. And, you know, they follow the light and then they wind up coming back to this 3D realm, all right, because they followed the light. But I've heard stories from other people who say that if you turn away from the light, you break that reincarnation cycle, all right, and you actually are able to travel on to different dimensions, okay? It's neither here nor there, but it's a part of the breakdown. Now follow me. Now you see right here, it's probably kind of hard to tell, but you can see people dressed up in these dark robes. Very, very Illuminati-ish, if you ask me, all right? Very cultic vibes right here. So I'm watching it just like y'all, okay? Because y'all could go watch this video and see everything that I'm telling you. So they pick him up off of the floor, right? When he comes back after going back into the light. And they pick him up off the floor and then they're carrying him, right? They're carrying him somewhere, which you don't really get to see, but it's coming up, okay? And they're all rocking back and forth as if they're in a trance-like state. Okay, you don't get to see their faces, so I guess it's safe to say that these are like demonic spirits or just like some spiritual beings, right? Or just occult members that are in this secret society about to initiate him into this cult. All right, that's the only other thing or only other reason why they will have this type of imagery in this video. And come on, don't forget, the song is called Sacrifice. So what you think they finna do? And I'm gonna just tell you like this, man. You can self-sacrifice yourself in this industry. All right. So as I was saying, you can see him clear as day right here, right? Getting carried. All right, getting carried along. And you can signify this as like, you know, when Jesus was being, you know, not carried, but on his way to be not self-sacrificed, but to be sacrificed on the cross. Okay, so you catch my drift, right? So he's basically being carried along in the middle of this crowd of, you know, cloaked people. And I mean, they show this in the Eyes Wide Shut movie, man. You got people in different rankings that wear different colored hoods, all right? You got people that wear the purple, the red, the black, okay? And you're going to kind of see that same type of play on the different color robes here in this video. But you got to follow me and stick with me to the end because that's when it gets good, you know what I'm saying? So, as he's being carried along, right? He's disoriented. He doesn't know what's going on. But going back to the beginning, right? It was almost like he was drugged, okay? Because he was picked up off the floor in a club. And how many times have we heard people taking the pudding pop? You know what I'm saying? That lollipop with the drop inside of the drink, you know what I'm saying? And then not knowing what happened to them. And then they wake up to a video of them doing something ritualistic or something very sick and sinister that they did not even know that they participated in, right? Because they were roofied. So this makes complete sense. So when you put all that together, man, and you watch this video and you see these signs and this imagery, then you're kind of like, oh my gosh, man, now I'm able to put the puzzles, the pieces to the puzzle together. Now, he's being carried up to this device or this type of mechanism, okay, and it's got the lights right shining down, and it's like BDSM vibe type of thing, right? So you looking and you looking and you're like, okay, so what is this really all about? And then you hear the lyrics in the background playing, right? And then you see these people in the cloaks, right? And then you see him being brought up to this whatever type of thing is. But when you see him get onto it, then it's just going to make so much more sense of what they about to show you take place. Because I'm telling you right now, what you witness in this video is very, very disturbing, but it passes right over your head and you just vibe it with the music, not even knowing what you witnessing. So let's go ahead and break down these lyrics in this video and continue to break down these signs and imagery that they show you as well. Now, you can see they set him up on this device, right? And it almost looks like when Jesus was put up on the cross, don't it? Okay then, because he is about to be the one that is sacrificed. Now, let's take a look at these lyrics. I was born in a city where the winter nights don't ever sleep. So this life's always with me. The ice inside my veins will never bleed. Now, let's talk about that real quick, okay? Now, when he's talking about the ice in my veins never bleed, when you have read the devil's lair, like in hell, where he really resides, it's not in some fiery lava, fire and brimstone place in hell. No. There's layers in hell, okay? And he is at the deepest depths, and it is frozen over. That's why when y'all hear somebody say, yeah, when hell freezes over, that's because that's how they depict the true hell, where he is locked and chained at. Okay, so he's talking about the ice inside his veins never bleeding. It's because the simple fact that hell, okay, the seventh deepest layer, is frozen over. So how could your veins bleed if you are completely frozen in solitude? You see what I'm saying? And he's talking about this life is always with him, because once you make that pact with these devils and demons, you can never leave. Even if you quote unquote escape, they can still find you. Now, remember I was talking about these different colors with these people wearing different colored robes, because it shows you the ranks and things of that nature, right? And what you're dealing with. Then you see this lady approach him, right, out of the middle of the people that had on the black robes, right? She has her hands clasped, she has her face covered, you know, just like the rest of them, and she walks up to him, right, with that light shining down. So I'm already getting the vibe like, oh, okay, this is a depiction of Lucifer, okay? And of course, sacrifice, blood, you know what I'm saying, and all that, because that's what the color red signifies, okay? Now it says in the next lyrics, right, in the next verse, every time you try to fix me, I know you'll never find that missing piece. When you cry and say you miss me, I'll lie and tell you that I'll never leave. See, because that's what the devil does, man. The devil will tell you that he'll never leave. The devil will make this false promise to you that he'll always be with you. But that's not the case, man. As soon as you sucked up dry, he gonna move on to the next vessel after you're used and abused, right? You get put on a shelf. And he's talking about finding that missing piece. That piece is the soul, because once you sell that or give it up to one of these things, you can never be fully complete again. That's what y'all have to remember. If you want to get into the game, just know you got to give up a piece of yourself. And then that's what they show right here in this next scene, him giving up a piece of himself. So this devil or this demon that he's making this pact with in this sacrifice video is exactly what he's doing. He's showing you that. You see his very essence being pulled into him. Just like that character on MK, on Mortal Kombat, Shang Tsung, when he take your soul. Yeah, that's what this creature being is doing right here. Taking his very soul and his essence, man. All right. And then it's telling you right here and the lyrics to go along with it, man. It's crazy. It says, but I sacrificed your love for more of the night. talking about the nightlife, the style, the lifestyle that they live. You know what I'm saying? Women, sex, drugs, all that, man. And then it says, I try to put up a fight, can't tie me down. But it can tie you down because now you're held in a forever bondage, okay, with Lucifer. You cannot get out of that. You may get out of the contract, but you can't get out of that contractual bondage. You're bound in a spiritual realm, not the physical. You see what I'm saying? He telling you, I sacrificed for the love of this light, for the love of this night, man. He don't care about all this, man. Listen. I'm just trying to tell y'all, right? When these folks be like, oh my gosh, I can't take this no more, I want to get out of this, it's only because they have been shelved. It's not because they sick and tired of the industry. Truly and honestly, these folks love the lifestyle, man. All that stuff be marketing. When they get on Instagram and they be crying and tears all in their eyes, and I can't take this no more, I feel like taking myself out, or oh, I'm gonna quit rap after this album, I'm retiring. How you gonna retire from something that you are bound to through the perpetuity of the universe? How you gonna retire from something like that, man? The only way out is if you die. So what is you saying? You must not have no real lawyer outside of the company that you signed with read that to you, huh? You probably don't even know what perpetuity means. I gotta go look it up. I don't even know what that means. So I know you don't know what it means. You see what I'm saying? That's crazy. Go Google that. You know what I'm saying? So look, man. You see him right here saying, I don't want to sacrifice for your love. I try. I don't want to sacrifice, but I love my time. He's telling y'all, like, he loved the time he's having. You see what I'm saying? He not trying to give it up for Nathan. He loves the time that he is having. He's having a ball. Just like I told you, these folks really be loving this life, man, and loving all the P. Diddy parties and all that, man. All the R. Kelly activities, man. They love all that stuff, man. You feel me? Don't get confused and think these folks really ain't really vibing out to the way that they live and not loving it, man. They love the millions of dollars, the women's, the cars, the clothes, the limelight. They love it. Now, right here it says, I hold you through the toughest parts when you feel like it's the end, because life is still worth living. Yeah, this life is still worth living. I just told y'all, man. Now, I could break you down and pick you up and F like we are friends, but don't be catching feelings. Don't be out here catching feelings. You see what I'm saying? Because listen, the devil is pretty much telling him, I can break you down and I can pick you up. Meaning, dude, I can chew you up and spit you out. But at the same time, I could build you up to be this superstar. I mean, what is people not getting, man? I guess that's why I got to do what I'm doing, man. Because for those that don't understand what this man is saying, he basically being told, like, the devil is your puppeteer, all right? And controls your every move that you make. All right, now in this scene you see him bound to the microphone in chains inside of these gloves right here. Right now, that's what I'll be talking about as far as these folks being bound to the music industry. All right, it's not just them signing contracts and things of that nature. That's surface level. These folks literally be bound and chained to the game on a whole different metaphysical plane, man, that you cannot see with these two eyes. All right, and then he just says again, I sacrificed your love for more of the night. I try to put up a fight, can't tie me down. But he's clearly showing you that he is tied down to the music industry. He's showing you right here, ladies and gentlemen. He's showing you right here, beautiful ladies and gentlemen. You see what I'm saying? And this is the perfect form of double speak that I always talk about on Black Mirror's TV platform. He's telling you one thing, but what is he showing you? He's saying I'll put up a fight and you can't tie me down. But what is it showing right here? It's showing the chains with inside the gloves with his hands wrapped around the microphone, man. Hook, line, and sinker. What else you need to know? He's telling y'all all in all that he sacrificed himself for the love of the night, knowing that Satan can break him down and build him back up. And don't catch no feelings, because once he's used up and abused, the devil is just going to move on. You see what I'm saying? And not only that, you can see him in eternal darkness with that light shining down on him and his essence rising up through that light. Okay? Now, this could symbolize his, Christ-like mind traveling up the 33 vertebrae, so that he's entering like this, Christ-like mentality. But then people will say, oh, well, how could he do that if he's sacrificing himself to Lucifer? It's just that. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be not tapped in with both sides, because heaven is within and hell is within. Hell is your lower self, your lower chakras, like your sacral chakra and all that, and your Christ energy is your crown chakra, your third eye chakra, your higher self. Okay, so I mean, he's telling you right here, the duality with the light and the dark and all that right here in this scene. He tapped in with his logical side of his brain and his creative side of his brain. You see what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and take a look at this last slide, man. These last two slides before we get up out of here. And I mean, you can also call this your Kundalini rising of the energy. Okay, and you can also say that Lucifer is shining his light down because he is the light giver, the light bringer. Like, I mean, this video is just crazy. I could go on for days with this video, man. This is a great video to break down, man. Now, you see this woman, okay? I mean, to be honest, I don't even know what it is, to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know, but I don't know, man. You tell me what you think this thing is down in the comment section below. But this person walks up into the frame. Now you can see right here, clear as day, that this is a representation of Lucifer. All right. Now they say that Lucifer was one of the most beautiful, angels in heaven, had one of the most beautiful voices, yada, yada, yada. Right. Now I say that because that's what they're trying to present to you here, right? But we all know that there's a catch-22 to everything. We all know that there's a downside to everything, right? Now, when you understand that this video was basically showing you him make a pact with a demon or a devil, right? Then you get to understand the whole concept of the lyrics as well. All right, because you get to understand them more deeply and not just surface level, because there are levels to this. Now let's move on, because this demon is going to show itself. Now you see right here the demon laughing at the Weeknd, okay? And you will say, oh my gosh, why is this demon laughing? Like, what happened? What happened to the person? Well, when you get to understand what you really made a pact with, it will then show its true self. And that's basically what it did to the Weeknd. It basically showed its true self, like, ha, gotcha. Oh, you thought, huh? You feel me? So it's basically showing you, like, the eyes are blackened. You can't see the eyes. It just looks really, really demonic, sick, and twisted. And not only that, look how many people it took to write this song. This is what I forgot to point out in the Taylor Swift video. I did put it in there, but I didn't point it out. Look how many people took part in writing this crap, man. It don't just be one person. It's usually 3 or 4 people that write this song, and yes, The Weeknd is one of them. Okay, now I just wanted to show y'all this, man, and I hope that this really opens the eyes of someone who doesn't see what we see, to be able to begin to break these things down on their own. Because it's very simple. After the first time you see it, you cannot unsee it. It's your boy. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe if you made it this far. If you don't know what to do until next time, I'll be happy to tell you. Y'all stay humble and y'all stay hungry. Let me know who you want me to do down in the comment section below. Peace.